Griffin has been investigating the problem and is here now with what you can do to save your home in tonight's big story at 6.
Well, Jenny, I spoke with someone from the Clerk of Superior Court's office, and she says this is the first time they've actually dealt with a situation like this here in Richmond County. It's been seen as a big city problem, but this case serves as a warning that squatters are ready to make your house their home.
While Antonio Little was helping our country overseas, a stranger was helping himself to Little's house here in Augusta.
She called me saying somebody called her and said that, hey, I just taken over this property. If you got an issue with it, you need to contact the county courthouse.
The person making that call was this man, Timothy Pate. Turns out Little had been leasing out his house through a property manager, but the last tenant left in January. So last week, Timothy Pate bought yellow signs prohibiting anyone from entering the property and claimed ownership.
We got here, and when we got here, we found out that, hey, the doors, the locks were changed. My keys didn't work. And right then we knew we had a serious problem.
This isn't the only territory marked by Pate. He has posted a sign across the street in a vacant house. The sign actually lists an address a few doors down.
Now, essentially what Timothy Pate did is legal. He paid $10, had this affidavit drawn up and filed here at Magistrate Court. While it may sound a little bizarre, it's actually covered under Georgia law, and it's known as squatters' rights.
To claim squatters' rights, your action had to be open. What I mean by open is that you take possession, you sit on the porch, you mow the lawn, and notoriously as if you live there.
According to an affidavit filed by Pate, he writes, as a Georgia resident, I am using my rights of adverse possession to take ownership of the property and use it so that it is not an eyesore to the Tullocks Hill community and the city of Augusta, Georgia. I refuse to let the community or the property turn into a place of high crime like the Barton Chapel community, which our neighborhood is fenced off from. Armed with documents proving his ownership, Antonio Little filed an affidavit to render the adverse possession null and void due to false pretense. For a man who makes a living fighting for his country, he hopes this experience fighting for his house serves as a warning of potential battles for land right in your backyard.
Before this guy did this to this house, I was here just 2 days before that. And then it happened. So, you never know.
You never know. Now, right now, Timothy Pate is being held in the Richmond County Jail on outstanding warrants not related to this case. And before you run out and claim your squatter's rights, keep in mind the law states that the squatter must have been living on the land for at least 7 or 20 years to lay claim under the adverse possession laws. Otherwise, trespassers can be arrested and charged. Brad.
Dee, thanks. The News Channel 6 school report for you now with a look at